Hey everybody, this is Peter and welcome to the show today. Well, today I'm going to be doing something really fun. It's going to be a Southwestern style pork tenderloin and sweet potato, and it's got the Southwestern flavors to it. I'm going to be cooking it all right here in the air fryer. So let me show you how to do this. It's really easy and you're going to love it. As many of you know, I spent about 30 years over in Arizona in the great Southwest, so I really do love the food over in the southwestern part of the country. Being from Arizona, it makes the food taste even better to me whenever I'm back in Oklahoma City as I am now, and tasting some great southwestern food that I know how to do very, very well. Okay, let me get the sweet potatoes ready. As you can see, I have 2 sweet potatoes here, and they are about the same size. You want to be sure when you're picking the sweet potatoes at the store, you want them to cook at about the same time. So therefore, make sure that they're pretty much the same size. So now I'm just going to take a little bit of oil and just spray that right onto the sweet potatoes. And by the way, prior to starting the video, I went ahead and I pierced the sweet potatoes with a knife, just a little bit all over the place, both sides. So be sure to do that so some of the steam can escape. This is a very simple recipe. And now I'm just going to put some salt onto the sweet potatoes before they go into the air fryer. I'm just using a pink salt that I got over at Costco. So use quite a bit of salt. Be pretty aggressive with that because it's going to take it. And you will not be disappointed. Okay, now we're going to turn on the air fryer and I'm going to let it preheat. This is my new Tyfer Sync air fryer. I really do like it. You don't have to use this air fryer. You can use any air fryer that you have. This just happens to be the Tyfer Sync air fryer. So I'm going to come over here and press the roast feature and we're going to go to 400 degrees. I'm going to go ahead and set the time up for this to be about 1 hour. Now it's not going to take anything near that long, but we're going to set it for 1 hour and I'm going to come back and check it here in about 30 minutes or so and see how we're doing. So let me set it for 1 hour, turn it on, and it's going to start to preheat for about 4 minutes or so. I think you should be preheating every air fryer before you put the food in. It just makes things come out a little bit better. All right, let me get this preheated and then I'll put the food in. Okay, the air fryer has preheated, and so it's been going for about 3 or 4 minutes. I'm just going to set these in to the basket of the air fryer. Let me just pull that out and show it to you here on the upper camera so you can see. And I'm not going to be putting these in foil because that would make them steam and not roast. And so what I want is them to roast. Okay, so that's going to go in there now for about 30 minutes. I'm going to come back in and check it. Let me set this aside and we're going to continue on with the next steps. Be right back. Okay, I'm ready to go on with the next steps and getting the pork tenderloin ready to go into the air fryer. Now these are going to be a Southwestern style and I'm going to put some Southwestern spices to these. But let me show you a few things you need to do to the pork tenderloin to get them ready to go into the air fryer or wherever you're going to cook them. The first thing you want to do is to get all this extra fat and also a silver skin off. You can see that as I pull this, you can see how that's coming off. So now here's where the silver skin is, right here. So take a knife and go right next to the meat and just kind of scissor off that silver skin. The silver skin is going to be very tough and you don't want to eat that. So just take a knife and cut that out of the way. I have a little more left right here, so I'm going to come in with a knife again, very, very close to the meat, and just do like a sawing motion, and you can take that right off. Very easy to do. Just like that. Okay, let me get the next one done, and we'll move on. Now you probably know this, but the pork tenderloin is like the tenderloin or a filet mignon of beef. So it's super tender and really, really delicious. You do have to add quite a bit of spices to it because it's a fairly mild meat. And so that's why it's a very good vehicle for adding some spices. And we're going to be putting on quite a few Southwestern style spices to this. So take a paper towel and just pat this dry. I've already done this a little bit, so it's not going to remove much moisture, but it did a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and remove this extra fat right there. Now if you want to make this a little more evenly cooked, you can go ahead and slice this off right here and just even that out. I am not going to do that. I think it's just fine the way it is. Take a little bit of oil and just spray the oil onto the pork tenderloin. That's going to make the spices coat better to the pork tenderloin. Now here's the spices that I have right here, and let me go through those with you. Right here I have 1 tablespoon of chili powder. Now that's not like the chili powder like you would make chili with. This is a chili, like a red chili pepper. So you have that. Here we have 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika. Over here I have half a teaspoon of cumin or comino. I have half a teaspoon of onion powder, half a teaspoon of garlic powder. Here is half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of pepper. Over here I have something kind of special. It is an optional spice. It's called guajillo, with a G, guajillo spice, and you can find this in most Latino style markets. That's an optional spice. I do like it a lot. It adds a lot of flavor. So just use your fingers and just come through here and mix all these together. Okay, our spices are ready to go onto the pork. So just take your spices like this and just put them right onto the pork. If you hold your hand up like this, you have a little more control of where the spices are going, as opposed to kind of getting kind of globby on the pork. So just hold it up a little bit like I'm doing here, and you'll have a better control of that. I'm going to flip these over and do the back side. Now when I saw the spice, how much I had on there, I was a little unsure if I was going to have enough on the front. So let me go ahead and just add a little more to the front, because I was being less than generous on that side. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to save a little bit of this to go onto our sweet potato at the end. So let me get my hands cleaned up, and I'll come back in about 20 minutes and show you the sweet potato and how they've done in the air fryer. Be back in a few minutes for me, a few seconds for you. Okay, it's been about 40 or 45 minutes since I started putting these sweet potatoes into our oven, our air fryer rather. And so let me pull them out for you. 200 degrees is about where you want potatoes when they're finished. So let me set these aside, then we're going to come back and start on the pork tenderloin. That's going to be kind of cool. Let me show you how. Now one of the things I like about the TSP Sink air fryer is that it has this probe, this meat probe, and I don't know if you can see it from this angle, but it has beef, chicken, pork, fish, and then you can preset as to how long you want it to cook. So let me go ahead and move this out. Okay, we're ready to put in these pork tenderloin pieces, and this is the probe that comes with the TSP Sink air fryer. I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's a mark right there on the temperature probe. That's where you need to put the probe to. So just make sure it's right in through there, and then we can start setting this in. Now even though this is a 10-inch by 10-inch air fryer, these pork tenderloins were slightly longer than that. So I went ahead and cut them in two, and we're going to be watching one of them to make sure it comes to the right temperature. So I put all that in place. Let me go ahead and set these in. Now when it comes to cooking pork, especially pork tenderloin, it's a very tender piece of meat, but you can really overcook it and take it way to the extreme. So what I like to do is I'm going to go ahead and set this to pork, and I'm going to take it down to 138 degrees. 138 is where I want to cook the pork to, because I don't want it to overcook. And whenever I take it out of the oven, it's still going to be going for a couple of more minutes as far as cooking goes, and it's going to increase that temperature up to like 140, 142, and that's the maximum that I ever want to cook pork to. I clicked on manual so that I could set the temperature of where I want it to be, and the TSP Sink air fryer is going to be shutting off the air fryer the moment that it hits 138 degrees. So 138, the probe right now is a 66. When it comes up to temperature, it will shut off. Here we go. I'll come back and show you the end result in a few minutes. So while this pork is cooking, I went ahead and put together the ingredients to make a salsa that's going to go on top of our sweet potatoes when we're ready to go. So let me show you what I have here. I have just a small tomato that's been diced up. Here I have about 1/8 of a red onion that's been chopped. Here I have 1/4 of a cup of black beans, just canned black beans. Here I have 1/4 of a cup of corn that's also just been out of the can. So just mix this up. And this is going to add some very nice colors to the dish. And then all I'm going to put into here is a little bit of salt and pepper and just a little bit of comino, on here, cumin. All right, so that's the salsa that's going to go on top of the baked potato, sweet potato, in just a couple of minutes. Be right back. Okay, my friends, this pork is finished. It didn't take but about 10 minutes at the most. So let me go ahead and get this out and show you how it came out. It came out beautifully well. So there's one piece, and you can see the smoking and how the smoke is just coming off this and the heat. That looks fantastic. Okay, now I'm going to take out the probe. So I'll use just a pot holder and take out the probe. Need to let this sit here for just a couple of minutes and let the juices kind of get throughout. So with that in mind, I'll set it over here for a moment, and then I'm going to bring up our baked potato and show you that. Be right back. Okay, here's our baked potato. And again, the marks you're seeing here are just when I stabbed it with a fork before I put it into the oven, the air fryer. Let me open that up for us. Okay, I'm going to get the sweet potato ready. Here I have some sour cream. I'm just going to add a dollop of sour cream inside first and let that start to melt on the inside. That'll kind of start to go into the potato. Next, I'm going to load in some of our salsa that I made. Just layer that right on top. That looks great. Now, if you remember, I held back some of the spices from the meat, so I'm just going to put that here on top of that. A little cilantro here on the plate. Now, for the sauce on the pork, what I'm using is a raspberry chipotle sauce. And I'm going to pour a bit of that right here on the plate. That's going to create a bed. Take one of the medallions. Take one of the pieces, and you want to cut medallions. Medallions are about 3/4 to an inch thick. And you can see the juices come out of there. You can see the meat is a little pink, which is what I'm after. Can you see that? Looks good, right? And then you just set the medallions right here. Let's do one more medallion. Set that right there. And again, come back with a little bit of the rub. Of course, you can't have this wonderful southwestern dish without some lime. So the limes are there. It's for decoration. Just putting a little bit of cilantro around the pork. Well, here you have it, folks. This is a fantastic southwestern dish of southwestern pork, southwestern sweet potato, and I'm telling you, it looks and smells absolutely incredible. I hope you'll give this recipe a try. Very easy to do, and by the way, if this raspberry chipotle sauce is a little bit difficult to find sometimes in some parts of the country. In the Southwest, they have it everywhere, but in some places I have found it to be not available. What you can do is you can use like cranberries, like you have here, like ocean spray, take some of that, and then just a little bit of this chipotles and adobo sauce, a little bit because it's pretty hot, and just kind of mix it all up, and you can create your own sauce if you cannot find this raspberry chipotle sauce in a jar. Well, thanks again for watching the video. Really do appreciate it. This is an easy dish to do. If you have an air fryer of any type, you can bring it together in less than an hour. The sweet potatoes took about 40 minutes, and then the pork took about 12 to 15. All right, thanks again for watching the video. Please do me a favor. Please, even if you're already subscribed, please hit that thumbs up button down there. Please do that. It really helps me out, and it lets YouTube know that more people may want to see this video. So please hit that thumbs up button. So important. Thanks again. See you next time.